Tonight, from Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, it's a special prime-time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Tennessee Titans taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fielded right around the 8. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And how about that for some fireworks to start this one?
And the fireworks turned out to be for the kicking team, didn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, go down there, make a play, knock it free, and end up with the football. And for the team who's supposed to have the ball, now their defense has to run out on the field and see if they can slow things down a bit.
A quick scramble for the helmets, and now we switch sides. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This to Jarwin. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there. So this defense for the Titans, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 109 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff, because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. On play action, they'll throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. A very pretty costly sack there on 3rd and goal. Pushes them back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on 4th. Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. They'll drop to throw. And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper. Complete. Give him 13 yards on the connection, but not enough. 4th down.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here comes the Tennessee offense, and you see Ryan Tannehill leading them out.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 17 carries.
The identity. You now lead the team, and everything runs through you in terms of offense.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the 2nd level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. He's got Thompson here, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Back to throw, Tannehill. He's got the tight end Furtzer right side complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got a man. It's Furtzer, the tight end. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. After 1 on EA Sports. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys 16. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
We tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's who you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now they'll try the jet sweep here. And he's brought down.
Part of why that play works is because the defense has freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout, and that indecision.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 6. And he returns this to the 22. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? The points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you...
Now a give right side. It's Patterson. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Hopkins' kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Tannehill. And his throw here is incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw is Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And he will have a Titans first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Gets this to Ferkser, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On first down, it's Tannehill. And his throw is going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, Tannehill. Over the middle, complete. It's Thompson. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. Now Tannehill. Man open, here is Jones. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 8. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Second and 6. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Pollard now a 1st down and more. And all the way up to the 45-yard line.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. 2nd and 9 now. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 41-yard line. Patterson on the carry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Here's Patterson. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter. Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Gallup getting it on the jet sweep. And they'll get him down right around the 16. On second down, Pollard. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on second and goal here. Back to throw here. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalton Schultz, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the fourth. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Throwing again on second down. Tannehill. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 21-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tannehill on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. To the air again, Tannehill. That's taken in by Ferkser. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well. And that would appear to be a face mask.
Face mask. Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Over the middle here to Brown. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a handoff to Henry. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But it's on defense. I think we got to give them a little bit of credit. Able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it. On the ground with Patterson. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. They run with Patterson. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. 2nd down at 5. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they'll indeed take a knee. 2nd and 11 now. Now with Schollert. They'll continue. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you can just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
E.
today. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26.
So here come the Falcons. Standing 6'4".
In his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Now back to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he goes out right around